Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great New Year's. So I can't believe it's 2022. I feel like when the pandemic hit, time has been going by like super fast. Like I feel like in a blink of an eye, I don't know, it's just now 2022. But yeah, today I have some wax melt or like what I've been melting video. So this is all the wax that I've been melting recently, but I haven't finished. I might have missed a couple things because I usually put stuff back into my collection if I don't finish it, and when I do these videos I go around my drawers and pick up what I melted, but I could miss a couple things here and there. But yeah, if I do, then I'll probably mention it in the next video. But yeah, so let's get started. So first I'll start off with any loaves I've been working on. So again, I've been chugging through my Ebony Violet You Wear It Well. This is fresh laundry, vanilla, jasmine, rose, and amber. And I've been chopping up small pieces here and there, but just chopping as I go. And I seriously love this scent. It's such a beautiful clean scent. And I just feel like, I don't know, the more I melt this, the more I love it, because it's not an astringent laundry. It's not like there are like clean floral notes, but I believe that vanilla mixed with a rose, it just makes it so beautiful. That amber just makes it so that I feel like this could be a body care scent, but it's just so pretty. And yeah, it lasts. I feel like I get stronger throw if I use more wax. I could get a medium if I use more of like the ½ ounce mark, but if I use closer to the 1 ounce weight of wax, then I get pretty good performance. And this is older, this is May 2020, and yeah, I really like this scent, and I would repurchase this scent. But yeah, loving this one. I know she's having a pre-order going on right now, but I don't know if this is offered or not. But even then, I have a lot of wax I'm trying not to buy. So let me know if you guys have like this New Year's resolution to chill out on the wax buying. But I am, and I'm gonna try really hard not to, although it's gonna be super hard. Okay, next one I have here, this is, oops, sorry, excuse that, this is Rose Girls Spruce Willis, and these are her mini melters, and this is blue spruce and flannel. I love this one. This one is super popular, and again, for good reason. It is just the sexiest, man. Like, that is what it is. It is so there's like a pine, there's a masculine cologne note, but I don't know, like, even though the scent notes say blue spruce and flannel, like when I hear those scent notes, I think of this particular scent, like a different particular scent, but this doesn't smell like the scent notes does. It smells better. It truly exceeded my expectations, and this does have pretty nice strong throw, but I do find that it doesn't last super long, at least not for me. I want to say it lasts around like the like 5-ish hours mark, so it's like a very hot and fast throw, but it doesn't last super long. But yeah, I do really enjoy this, so I have been enjoying melting through some of that. Okay, moving on, the next thing I have here, let me see, oh, I guess, how should I do this? Okay, I guess I will just pull at random, I guess. So the next one I have here is from Ella After Wax Co. I have never tried anything from this vendor before, so this is the only item that I have, and I got this in like a wax swap. And this is Earl Grey tea, which is bergamot, zest, sweet herbal tea leaves. The only problem with this that I have is that I don't really think it smells like Earl Grey tea, and I think it could be due to the age, but I do think that, I don't know, I get like a weird funky smell from it. I'm not really sure why, like I'm attributing it to the age, but I do think maybe I just don't like this particular oil that she's using. But yeah, even then, it doesn't really have good throw, so I don't really know. Yeah, but I can't really say much about this vendor. This is the only thing that I've ever tried from them, so this could have just been like, you know, one miss or something like that. But she is a Canadian vendor, so if you are a Canadian waxy, you might have already heard of her. But yeah, she's a Canadian vendor, so I don't know if I'm going to be ordering from her anytime soon, but yeah, I still don't really have much thoughts about this particular vendor so far. Okay, moving on, the next thing I have here, this is from L3. This is Don't Eat Yellow Snow, which is spearmint and raspberry rainbow. This is basically, I don't really get much spearmint, to be honest with you. I mainly get the raspberry rainbow, and to me it really reminds me of like gobstoppers, if you're familiar with gobstoppers, that candy. It's like a fruity hard candy. It also sort of reminds me of candy you get at the mall that they have in those little vending machines for like 25 cents. I used to get them as a kid, but like Lord knows how long they've been in there. I don't even know, but yeah, they definitely remind me of those candies. So yeah, it really captures that smell of that like hard shell on the candy as well. So yeah, that's what it smells like. Not a favorite. The throw wasn't that good on that one either. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna repurchase that one. Okay, let's see here. The next thing I have here, this is from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is berry sweet tobacco, which is sweet cherries, pomegranate, and tobacco. I also got this in a wax swap, but I don't like tobacco. Yeah, the only saving grace for this is the cherries and the pomegranate note. I do detect like the berry note, but I can definitely detect the tobacco too, so I feel like it's like 50-50 in terms of the scent notes. But yeah, even then, I feel like when I put this in my melter, this doesn't really have that good of throw. I've tried like using 3 cubes, I tried using 4 cubes, I tried using less, like 2 cubes, and it still doesn't really throw for me. But honestly, since I'm not that big of a fan of it, I'm sort of glad it doesn't have a super strong throw. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish this up, but I don't know, sometimes it feels sort of pointless to keep melting through something that doesn't really have much of a throw. But yeah, there's that one. And then next thing here, the next one I have here is Twinkies. This is from Hayden Rowe. So we all know the American iconic classic little cream-filled yellow cake Twinkies. This let me see here. Yeah, this is okay. I feel like there's nothing really special about it. I don't think that when I smell this, I'm like, oh, this is exactly Twinkies. I don't even like Twinkies like that, to be honest. It just smells like a sweet, like a light, fluffy cake. So yeah, nothing too special. And throw on that one was just okay. Nothing too like crazy. Yeah. Moving on, the next one I have here is from Barrett Wax Crafts, and this is in Cider Lane and Ginger Ale. This is a custom made wax melt. This is from 2019 and is still throwing insanely well, like super strong. I mean, sometimes this scent just beats some of my like more recent newer poured wax. This is so good. So Barrett's did close. Barrett's used to pour, I think Barrett stopped pouring in 2020, I think, because I think he stopped for a little bit just for school. But I did see on his website recently that says that he's going to open up pouring again in 2022, so this year. So I'm super excited because I do really like his wax, and yeah, I'm just excited for him to come back if he does. If he doesn't, that's okay too. You know, people have their reasons for, you know, leaving and different chapters in their lives. But yeah, I do really like this. I would say the ginger ale is the strongest note. This ginger ale is super like fizzy, super zesty in your nose kind of ginger ale. It's very, very strong. It's the same ginger ale oil that Hayden Rowe uses, which is really good. So if you're familiar with that ginger ale, then this is the same ginger ale, and it's so good. So yeah, I do hope that he comes back, just because I love his wax, and yeah, I just can't wait. Okay, moving on. The next thing I have here, this is from Body's Harmony. This is in cotton candy. So this bag is like super, like, I don't know. You can't really see, but there are like different little shapes inside, as you can see. But yeah, it's just cotton candy. Honestly, I've never melted this on its own. I've been mainly mixing it with things, so it's hard to tell how strong this actually is. But yeah, so I don't have too much to say about this one, just because I've been mixing it a lot, not on its own. But yeah, you know, what can go wrong with some good old cotton candy? Next one here is a Tart of Eucalyptus from L3. I mean, eucalyptus. I love eucalyptus. It's such a calming scent. For me, I like melting it on its own. I also like melting it with fruity scents. So fruit and eucalyptus is usually a very nice combo to me. Yeah, I like it. I have a lot, like, when she was selling this in Tarts, I think I bought like 3 of these, so I'm just slowly going through them, but I do enjoy them. The only thing is that I do find that it's not like super strong, which could be a good or bad thing for people, because for some people eucalyptus is a little bit too much of a scent, but I do wish this was a little stronger, but I am enjoying just melting through some of that. Okay, next item, let's see here, also from L3, this is a scoopable in white sage sea salt light blue type. So this is definitely a nice bathroom melt. That's where I've been only melting it, to be honest with you. And this is how much I used. I used about that much. But yeah, this definitely is strong on that sea salt and the light blue. I don't get much white sage, but I don't know, maybe it's just blended really well in there. But yeah, it's very sea salty and aquatic kind of scent, and you definitely smell that light blue. It's a Dolce & Gabbana perfume, cologne type. So yeah, unisex but clean. So, and yeah, it's just nice in the bathroom. And yes, I do enjoy L3's scoopable formula. Okay, all right. Moving on, the next item I have here is from Teddy Bees, and this is in the scent Goddess, which is blue sugar and volcano type. This is one of her large clams. I don't think she does these anymore, but they're basically like 8 clams, and the clam is actually, let me compare it to like a normal clam. Here you go. So this is the normal clam here. So yeah, there is more wax in each one of these cubes than like a normal clam holds. And so usually when I melt this, I usually cut the clam like 1 cube in half. And yeah, I just been melting through some of this. Now, I don't know if you do know, I don't know if you're new to this channel, but I absolutely love Volcano. It's one of my favorite scents. It's like a tropical fruity scent. I love my fruity blends. It's from the Anthropology candle. It's that same scent, Volcano. But I don't like blue sugar, and I've come to learn that because blue sugar to me has this like sweetness to it that's like sort of an icky kind of sweetness, and I don't like it. And it's sort of crazy to me because to my nose, when I smell blue sugar, I don't get anything cologne like from it, even though I know it is a cologne. Yeah, I don't get anything masculine from blue sugar, just like an icky sweetness kind of thing going on. But yeah, I don't like blue sugar, and on cold, this scent is actually pretty strong on the blue sugar. So I was like, ooh, like, should I have taken that chance to get this blend? Because one of these scent notes I love, one of these I don't like so much. And yeah, on cold, strong on the blue sugar, but on warm, actually, it's a lot more of that volcano comes out, and it's actually more volcano than it is blue sugar, but there's that like sweetness in the background, but I can withstand it because I do love that volcano note. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's melting at about, like, I want to say a medium strong, so pretty good performance. But I think after I'm finished with this, I'm not going to repurchase it just because I'd rather get volcano on its own or probably mixed with other things. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, moving on. So let's see what else I have. I think I'm just gonna start going with some clams. So I have a clam from Brittany Sweet Tarts. This is Slice of Heaven, Birthday Cake, Angel Food Cake, Cake Batter Ice Cream. So I have 2 cubes left. I don't know why I don't know. Usually I go down the row, but whatever. But yeah, this is just a nice sweet birthday cake kind of scent. Yeah, very sweet. But it's nice. I do enjoy it, and it's pretty okay throw. Like, I would say everything about this is pretty average, but I do like a nice birthday cake kind of blend. So there's that one. The next one I have here, also from Brittany Sweet Tarts, Wild Peach Poppies. This is so beautiful, and this actually has pretty decent performance, and normally I don't get that great of performance from Brittany Sweet Tarts, but this one was really good. And this is so beautiful. It is like a nice peachy scent, but there's some floral notes in it. It's definitely body care. I'm pretty sure this is a body care scent from Bath and Body Works, but yeah, it's pretty, and the peach in this is definitely not that like cat pee peach. It's definitely very authentic to my nose. It could be different for you, but it's sweet, floral, and peachy, just a very pretty springtime kind of scent, but I am enjoying this scent. Okay, Next one here from Better Homes and Gardens. This is Sugared Lavender Twist. This is a really popular one. I melted 2 cubes. Look how discolored that clam is. But yeah, 2 cubes. This is a sweet lavender. It is actually quite sweet to my nose. And honestly, I don't get much lavender from this. I know a lot of people like sweet lavender, but to my nose, whenever I smell sweet lavender, it doesn't really smell like lavender at all. But because I've smelled sweet lavender before, I can like make out the note and know that this oil is sweet lavender. But yeah, this is nice, sweet. It is a comforting kind of scent, and I do enjoy it. It has good performance. Better Homes and Gardens usually does pretty well for me. The only problem with this is that it's so weird because I only get it from like this particular scent. It leaves like gunk behind on my warmers, and it just colors it, and I don't know why that is, but I feel like it's just this one. It leaves like this like orangey kind of crust on the warmer, and I don't know where that comes from. It's almost like you fried eggs on a frying pan, and like what's left over, like the burnt pieces. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, that's fine. I'll clean my warmers. It's just sort of annoying, and I thought I would mention that. Okay, moving on. The next one I've also been melting. This is Apple and Oud, also by Better Homes and Garden. I have 2 cubes left of this one. So this one is basically, if you could imagine, a Mac apple mixed with mahogany teak wood. It's a masculine apple scent. It's really nice. Nice performance. It throws really well in the bathroom. But yeah, it's super good. Not much to say about it. I do enjoy it. I don't know if I'm like crazy about it, but I do really enjoy it. So I probably would pick it up again. I'm just not running out to go get it again. Okay, the next one I have here, this is from Sassy Wax Melts. This is Lullaby of Dreams, which is lavender, blueberry, sugar milk. This is super interesting. I only melted 1 cube, and something that I noticed is that the clamshell is super squishy. I know that happens sometimes with other vendors. Like, I see a lot of people say that about Super Tarts, but I noticed that with this one. I think it has something to do with maybe the fragrance oil, like, causing the plastic to change a bit, or maybe the wax formula. But yeah, so this scent is super interesting. I've never had a scent blended with those notes, and this had pretty good throw and longevity. This was pretty good. The lavender in this is not my okay, I do like her lavender. It's not my favorite lavender. I prefer a more astringent herbal lavender. I would say that her lavender is more like middle of the road. So it's not sweet, but it's not super astringent herbal either. It's like in between. And the blueberry, I do really like. This blueberry is like a fresh blueberry kind of scent, and it's not the bakery blueberry, which can be a little bit too much for me sometimes. So I do really enjoy that blueberry scent, and I enjoy sugar milk. Sugar milk to me smells like sort of like condensed milk. I know some people don't like sugar milk, but I happen to like sugar milk. But yeah, this is really interesting, and I mainly get the blueberry, and it's a nice fresh kind of scent, and then you get hints of that like lavender in the background. I think the sugar milk does add some like sweetness to the blend, but it's hard to detect if you didn't know the scent notes. But I really enjoyed this. Now, I don't think this is a bedtime melt because that blueberry was so fresh and strong. It was more of like a fruity blend, like to me, fruity scents are more like wake you up kind of thing. Not wake you up, but, you know, not bedtime either. So, yeah, I did really enjoy this, and I probably will repurchase it. But, yeah, I just thought this was a really interesting blend, and I really love the fragrance oils that Sassy Wax Melts carries. I've said this before, I really like her wax, the artistry of it. Not just that, the more important thing is how it throws for me, and Sassy Wax Melt throws very well for me, and I love the oils that she has, the way everything smells, the undertone to her wax. So she's probably a top 3 vendor for me. I just really like her wax. So there's that one. Moving on, the next clamshell I have here is from Scenty. So this is Salt Avocado. I melted through 2 cubes, and I put this in the bathroom, and this is really good. It has a really good fresh, clean, sort of green kind of scent. It also sort of reminds me of like a spa. If you could imagine clean spa mixed with the skin of an avocado, that's sort of what I get. And it's very interesting. I've never smelled a clean scent quite like this, but I do really enjoy it. This has a great throw. I want to say it was about a whole day and like a couple hours into the next day. Keep in mind, again, I do close my melters at night. I don't melt at night. But yeah, this was really good performance, nice and strong. So yeah, there's that one. Okay, moving on. The next one I have here is this tiny little Suncup from Hayden Rowe funnel cake. I cut this into 3 pieces and I used 2 pieces, so I only have 1 piece left. This is so good. Now I will say this is super cinnamony, and I don't know about you, I've never had a funnel cake with cinnamon on it. It's usually just like, you know, fried dough pieces with powdered sugar, and that's it. And maybe like sometimes strawberry syrup if you like stuff like that on top of it. But yeah, this is so cinnamony, so I don't understand that. But to me, a more fitting name would maybe be like a churro or like an elephant ear kind of thing. But yeah, this, let me tell you, is a powerhouse. Very strong, nice sweet bakery cinnamon. It has a hint of that red hot cinnamon too, but I could withstand it. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, this lasted for like a day and a half. Super good performance. And Suncups tend to be pretty small, so I cut each one of these into three pieces, and it still threw so good each time. So if this came back, I would definitely repurchase it. I just don't feel like it smells like funnel cake, so I think it's more like a churro. But yeah, so good, such good performance. Yeah, that one's amazing. Okay, moving on. The next one I have here, oops, it fell off. That's fine, whatever. Is this from Beezy Tarts. This is pumpkin Gingersnaps. Now, I don't really like this scent too much. This is, there's no sweetness to this. This smells sort of yeasty and a little bit too bready to my nose. It smells like a unsweetened pumpkin bread. That's what it smells like. So I did mix this with other things just so I can melt through this. But yeah, it does have a good throw. I mixed it with some of Ebony Violet's Glory Days, and this is apple, pear, mango, pineapple, sweet musk, and caramel. So this, I'm not a huge fan of this scent just because I don't like the caramel in it. It's a little bit too, it's not that good caramel kind of scent. It's sort of that artificial, a little bit too icky, gooey kind of caramel. So I don't like this, but I melt these two together and it's perfect because this is not sweet enough and this is way too sweet. So together it just works very well. But let me tell you, this from Ebony Violet is so strong. You see how small these little pieces are? Like, compare that to my fingernail. It's a pretty small cut of wax, but when I put this in my warmers, it is so strong. Very strong throw. And it practically almost takes over some of this. So I feel like for me to mix it with this, I have to cut it even smaller to get the perfect ratio. So yeah, super strong throw from this one. I'm pretty impressed with the performance of this one, and it lasts a good long time too, like a whole day. But I have to mix this, so yeah, there's that one. And then the next thing I have here is from Silkey Soaps and Scents. This is spiked. I hope it's not spiked. Spiced pumpkin and oat milk. So this is the only thing I melted from Silkey so far. And I'm pretty impressed. This actually had pretty decently good throw, and it lasted the whole day. And to me, this is like a sweet pumpkin milkshake. That's what I would describe it as. Very sweet. A little bit, you know how milkshakes can be super sweet. It's like that. Yeah, this was good. Good, strong performance, and yeah, I have no complaints here. So yeah, really good. Okay, moving on. So let's see here. The next thing I have here I've been melting through is from Empire Alchemy, Headless Horseman, Charred Pumpkin Flesh, Burnt Marshmallows, Dry Sweeping Leaves, Amber, and Santal. This is beautiful. I mean, everyone talks about how Anna, who's the owner of Empire Alchemy, is just like a genius when it comes to blending scents, and I agree. This is so beautiful. It's like that charred pumpkin. You smell the woodiness from the pumpkin, but it's like fall. There's the dry, crunchy leaves on the floor. That Santal adds like this nice sort of coziness to the blend, and just charring pumpkin on firewood. That's what it smells like. It smells so good. It is smoky, woody, just, I don't know, like the epitome of fall. I feel like fall, outside, outdoor activities. And I love this scent. The only gripe I have about this scent is that in my home, it doesn't throw that well. I want to say it's more on the lighter end, and I can only really smell it if I'm like a couple feet away from the melter, which is so sad because I love this scent. So does that ever happen to you guys? You guys love a scent, but it just doesn't perform well. But I did travel recently, and I went to my boyfriend's apartment, and I have a melter at his place. I brought one over, and I melted it over at his place, and it actually threw a lot better. So I just feel like the airflow in his space, like It's just a lot better than the place that I have. So it works. I love this scent, but I think it depends. I just think Empire Alchemy has, you know, a bit of trouble just with the airflow in my home. But yeah, so if I do melt this, I'll probably save it for the next time that I go over, just so I can get better performance. But yeah, I just thought I would mention some of that. Okay, and the last item I have here is from Rose Girls. This is Vanilla Sandalwood, Campfire Marshmallows, and Peeps Cake. This is so good. This is a chunk muffin, and this is just super cozy, sweet marshmallow. You definitely smell that sandalwood. It's sweet, cozy, and the campfire part is not too smoky, which I appreciate, because it has to be the right amount of smokiness to sweetness kind of ratio, and this one's perfect. Nice throw, and this one's pretty old. As you can see, the label's starting to like yellow a bit, but it's still performing pretty good. So yeah, that is everything I've been melting through so far. Let me know what you guys have been melting through, any duds or not duds, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.